This is the dish you want to be cooking when you don't really want to be cooking. It's super quick, super easy. I'm going to start off with some eggplant and just want to slice this into bite-sized pieces. So, nice little chunks. I like to chop these into irregular little pieces because it means you've got more surface area in each piece to sort of hit the pan and get nice and caramelized. Now for the chili. So whenever I'm using chili in a stir fry, I like to go with a couple of big chilies, and that's mainly for some mild flavor and some color. And then I like to add some of these little scud chilies. These guys pack a real heat punch. So you can leave those out, you can add more or less. It's just a really good way to tailor the stir fry to your spicy needs. Now for the cooking. So my biggest tip for stir fries is that you want to get the pan really hot and you want a really large pan. So if you've got a wok at home, you've got a really high heat, that's great, use that. If not, get yourself a really large pan and heat it up so it's really hot, because the enemy to a good stir fry is when all the ingredients are piled in together and they start to stew rather than sear in the pan. So that's my biggest tip for if you don't have a good wok set up at home. So I'm just using a non-stick large frying pan today. So once your pan is really nice and hot, add in a little bit of oil, some garlic. All is right with the world when you can smell that beautiful sizzling garlic. And now some beef mince. So you can see I've got plenty of space in my pan. That beef mince is nice and spread out. And that's going to give it a really good sear and make sure it's not sort of stewing and becoming too wet in the pan. Now the eggplant and those chilies. And some oyster sauce, fish sauce. And now I'm just going to put the lid on, and that's going to help our eggplant to steam a little and soften up in the pan. Ah, that's looking good. Now what's going to make this really special is the basil that I'm adding at the end. And I'm adding quite a lot. It's almost like another vegetable, and it's just going to lift this stir fry, make it herbaceous and beautiful and fresh. If you can't get Thai basil, just regular basil's fine. And that's it, we're ready to go. Fresh, spicy stir fry, and so quick, great for a midweek meal.